We're all familiar with the expression, a picture is worth 1,000 words. And perhaps it is never the case in what we just heard, and for no other reason than the fact that the words simply don't do it. It's one thing to hear Jesus say, "My soul is sorrowful to the point of death." It's another thing to see him in the Garden of Gethsemane in shock, sweating blood. It's one thing to hear the words, "Jesus was scourged." It's another thing to see him stripped and tied to a pillar, to see him literally ripped apart, to hear the whips with bone and pieces of metal rip into his back and tear it open, and to hear the soldiers laugh as they do it. It's one thing to hear it, and they had him crucified. It's another thing to hear a hammer hitting the nail that is piercing his flesh, and watch a tree be elevated in its place, and to see blood poured down from above. In short, it's one thing to hear, "God loves you." It's an entirely different thing to see with your own eyes the extent he is willing to go to prove it. So with that in mind, I cannot think of a better thing to do this week than for all of us to watch the Passion of the Christ, even if you've seen it before. I watched it just this last Friday night with a number of our young adults here in the parish as part of our series, The Faith in Film. And I deliberately have not seen it in years because it is so difficult to watch. It is barbaric. But what he went through to prove his love was barbaric. What he allowed to happen to him is simply beyond belief, except for the fact that it's true. I've heard it said that if you want to be depressed, look around you. If you really want to be discouraged, look within you. But if you want hope, if you want peace, if you want something to really hold on to, then look up. Look at the crucifix. So let's do everything we can this extraordinary week, this greatest week of the year, the holiest week of the year, the only week that really matters in the whole history of the human race, to look up and to see with our eyes once again all that God, in his great love and his remarkable mercy, has done for us.